The alarms shrieked through the crystalline halls of Zendara Prime Academy the moment Professor Veltries announced the topic. Human military history. The room froze. Every alien student knew what came next. Lockdown protocols initiated. The automated voice echoed through the chamber. Kalen Frost sat perfectly still at his desk, the only human among 300 extraterrestrial students. His fingers tapped rhythmically against the smooth surface before him. The insectoid THRY students pulled their antennae tight to their heads. The gaseous luminari dimmed their glow to almost nothing. Even the massive stone-bodied cringe shifted backward. "I did not request this," Kalen said quietly. "You do not need to request it," Professor Veltries replied, her 12 eyes blinking in sequence. Galactic Educational Code. Section 947. Any discussion of human warfare requires a licensed war counselor present. The door hissed open. Counselor Dravik entered, silver scales reflecting the classroom lights. He carried a neural stabilizer and 3 emergency sedative injectors. "You cannot be serious," Kalen muttered. "We are extremely serious," Dravik said, positioning himself directly beside the human student. "Begin when ready, Professor." Veltries activated the holographic display. Earth appeared, rotating slowly in the air. "We will examine the period humans call World War II. THRY student raised a trembling claw. "Professor, is this wise?" "It is required curriculum," Veltries answered. "How else will you understand why humans are restricted from military service in 73% of the galaxy?" Kalen felt every eye turn toward him. He kept his expression neutral. The hologram shifted armies, tanks, aircraft. Numbers appeared. 60 million dead. Cities reduced to ash. Weapons that split atoms. "They used nuclear fission," Veltries explained. "On their own planet. On their own species." A collective gasp rippled through the classroom. One luminary student flickered out entirely, requiring emergency reconstitution. "That was not even our most destructive conflict," Kalen said softly. Dravik immediately placed a hand on his shoulder. "Kalen, remember your breathing exercises." "I am fine," Kalen insisted. "You are never fine when discussing this," Dravik replied. Veltries continued. "This war ended with 2 atomic weapons deployed on civilian population centers. The humans then photographed the results and distributed the images globally. We wanted everyone to see," Kalen said. "We wanted everyone to know what we had become." "Why?" a cringe student rumbled. "Why would you document such horror?" Kalen met the stone creature's gaze. "So we would never forget. So we would never allow it again." "But you did allow it again," Veltries said, advancing the timeline. 17 more wars in the following century. Conflicts on every continent. New weapons systems every decade. "We are a young species," Kalen replied, his voice hardening. "We are learning." "You are terrifying," a THRY student whispered. The hologram shifted to modern Earth, clean cities, green spaces, orbital stations. "Current Earth is peaceful," Veltries acknowledged. "But only after 5,000 years of continuous warfare. Only after developing weapons capable of planetary annihilation. Only after nearly destroying yourselves 7 separate times." "We chose to stop," Kalen said. "Barely," Dravik interjected. "Your species holds the highest recorded instances of last-minute extinction prevention in galactic history." "But we did prevent it," Kalen countered. "We are still here." Veltries deactivated the hologram. "Which brings us to today's central question," she said. "Why are humans the only species that weaponizes absolutely everything?" Silence filled the room. "Because we evolved in a hostile environment," Kalen explained. "Every other intelligent species developed on garden worlds. Perfect temperatures, abundant resources, simple predators. And Earth," Veltries prompted. "Earth tried to kill us every single day," Kalen said. "Ice ages, droughts, predators that learned to hunt us specifically, diseases that evolved alongside us. We didn't just survive, we thrived by turning everything into a potential weapon. Rocks, sticks, fire, Metal. Atoms. Ideas. You weaponized ideas? A luminary student asked in disbelief. Propaganda. Psychology. Culture itself, Kalen confirmed. We are good at war because we have never known true peace. Not until we left Earth. Not until we met you. Dravik checked his readings. Kalen, your stress levels are elevated. I'm aware, Kalen said. But I'm also right. You fear us because we remind you that survival is not guaranteed, he continued. That peace is not natural. That everything you have can be lost. You do not comfort us, Veltri said. I am not trying to comfort you, Kalen replied. I am trying to make you understand. Humans will never start a war in your galaxy. We have seen enough. We have lost enough. But if someone else starts one, he went on, if you need warriors who understand combat at a molecular level, who have spent millennia surviving impossible odds, then you will call us. We already have, Veltris admitted quietly, 37 times in the last century. Human military advisors have prevented 14 extinction-level events. The alien students stared in shock. We are good at war so you do not have to be, Kalen finished. We carry that weight so you can remain innocent. Dravik deactivated the neural stabilizer. Session concluded. Everyone remain calm. As the students filed out, carefully avoiding Kalen, one young THRY approached. Thank you, it clicked softly, for bearing that burden. Kalen nodded. Someone has to remember how to fight so everyone else can afford to forget. The THRY paused. Is that why you study here? Why you endure our fear? Kalen stood, gathering his materials. I study here because your fear is justified. And that justification, he added quietly, is exactly why you need us. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.